We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can we microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
You're very welcome here to Aughrim in County Wicklow, the Garden County of Ireland, for this little Division 4 match between Wicklow in the blue and gold and Leitrim in the green and gold. Leitrim will be playing towards the Aughrim end. Leitrim will be playing towards the Aughrim end, and I'm joined here by Maeve Quinn from Leitrim who's commentating with me here today. Big game today, Maeve, for both teams.
Indeed it is, Dominic. It's really a winner takes all today. Whoever wins today goes through to the semi-finals. And whoever loses is done with the league for the year.
Yeah, and it's been a good day so far for Wicklow. Wicklow winning the first match by 3 points. So it's been a good start for Wicklow, and hopefully from the ladies' point of view, obviously Wicklow will be hoping to go through, but Leitrim certainly, after their draw with Limerick in the last match, would be fancying their chances having come to Aughrim. The teams that are starting today, Wicklow have no changes. So we have Ellen Griffin in goal, wearing number 1 from St Patrick's, Megan Healy from Air Oak at number 2, Sarah Jane Winders from Baltinglass at full back and will captain the team. And on her left, Tina Healy's Roisin Byrne wearing 4. The half back line, Lacey Jane Shannon from Manacurra will wear 5. At centre back, Lucy Dunn from St Patrick's, and at number 7 again from St Patrick's, Sarah Evans. Then in midfield, both Tina Healy girls, number 8, Amy Marr, and number 9, Aoife Gorman. Half forward line for Wicklow then, from St Patrick's, Sarah Delahunt, Niamh Cullen from Blessington at number 11, and Lizzie Burke from AGB, Arclage Airlines Ballymoney at 12. The full forward line, Clodagh Fox at 13 from St Patrick's, Thomas Davis's Maeve Deany will wear 14, and Marie Keeley will wear 15 from Baltinglass. And for the visitors from Leitrim, Michelle Monaghan from St Francis will be in goal, and she'll wear number 1. The full back line from St Mary's, wearing number 2, Jasmine May. Charlene Tyrrell from Mohill will wear number 3, and Molly Murphy from Ballinamore, Sean O'Heslins, will wear number 4. In a change to the official programme, number 5, Sarah Reynolds will be replaced by Rebecca Rooney, wearing number 20 from Glencar Manor Hamilton. At centre back, Casey Bruin from St Mary's, and at number 7, Carla Le Guin from St Bridget's. Midfield, Ballinamore Sean O'Heslins, Megan McGovern will wear 8, and she'll be partnered in midfield at number 9 by Aisling Quinn from St Bridget's. Half forward line, at number 10, Laura O'Dowd from Ballinamore Sean O'Heslins. At centre forward, Michelle Guckian from Kiltibert. And at number 12, Alva Clancy from Glencar Manor Hamilton. And then the full forward line, number 13, Sheena Egan from St Joseph's. At number 14, Leah Fox from Glencar Manor Hamilton. And at number 15, Elise Bruin from St Mary's. In fact, it's Vivian Egan at number 13 from St Joseph's. So again, nice weather here. It looked to be overcast early on, but it has certainly eased off, and I think these probably the two teams that people would have expected to be up at the top of the table, and with results it's meant that Limerick are playing Derry today and probably would be favourites to top the group. And as Maeve was alluding to, it looks like a straight shootout between Wicklow and Leitrim. The players to watch from a Leitrim point of view, Maeve?
Well, Michelle Guckian, the captain, is always a kingpin in the attacks, in the Leitrim attack. She's quite a superb player. They do have some strong forwards in Alva Clancy, that's there at number 12, and Vivian Egan has been really having a good showing so far this year as well. Leah Fox is another firebrand in the Leitrim arsenal, should we say, as well. And they are somewhat of they have lost a few players, I suppose, from the back line, but Charlene Terrell has moved back into full back. It'll be a new position for her, but she's doing very well there.
Full-back, yeah.
She's doing very well in there so far this year, and Casey Brune has taken up the Claire Owens' role, shall we say, as number 6 at centre half back. Carla and Rebecca would have been starters, I suppose, in the past years as well, so not too much change there. Jasmine May and Molly Murphy are new to it, but they certainly have proven themselves so far.
Yeah, and I think in the Wicklow lineup, certainly Ellen Griffin from St. Pat's has had a very good league campaign in goal. Obviously Sarah Jane Winters, a captain of the team, has spurred her team on at numerous times during the campaign in the forwards. Sarah Delahunt from St. Patrick's actually last night got the player of the year, ladies player of the year in the GAA awards in Arklow. A very good night for GAA and for ladies football, and she's been playing extremely well. And of course the full forward line is very strong for Wicklow, with Maeve Deaney being pivotal at full forward, and she's flanked by two very strong forwards in Marie Keeley from Baltinglass and Clodagh Fox from St. Patrick's. Our referee today is Owen O'Neill from Kildare, and the game is just about to throw in. A good crowd here in Ockram. A lot of people have stayed on for the second match, and we just have a minute's silence. In respect of the great Jimmy Hatton from Kilcool, who would have refereed the first Club All-Ireland ever played, and has refereed numerous All-Irelands down the years. Yes, Jay Reverend Alan Yiddish. The referee checks with their respective umpires, and the sideline today is Pamela Prendergast on the near side and Cathy Ford on the far side. And the game throws in. It's broken immediately to Leitrim, playing straight into the full forward line. I see that Michelle Guckian has switched with Leah Fox early on. Ball played back out to midfield, out to McGovern. McGovern looking to take up the ball, gets a free in, and a free from about the 30 metre line, and this will be taken by Leah Fox. Michelle Guckian. Michelle, very strong player off the right foot in the centre of the goal. Ball on the way, a fine shot in, and the lead point for Leitrim. Nice start for Leitrim. Good early point, settled the nerves there, Maeve.
Yeah, Michelle has a great ability at shots. In fact, from either foot, she always goes out for that throw up, and it proves successful again.
And the ball currently down the left wing. Centre back Lucy Dunn with the ball, playing the ball up into the full forward line into Marie Keeley. Keeley looking inside to see who's available, kicks it into the corner forward. Clodagh Fox showing well for the ball, taking on Jasmine May. Jasmine May again, Fox, May doing very well, playing the ball back to Niamh Cullen. The referee had been playing an advantage, and it'll be a free in to Wicklow from about 20 yards to the left on the 19-metre line will be taken by Marie Keeley. Marie Keeley, right-footed, with no Auckland pretty well. Just waiting on the referee to make a note, and the ball on its way. And a good point. 2 good points from frees, one from Guckian and one from Marie Keeley. A kick out by Monaghan now from St. Francis. Looking to see a big press on by Wicklow. It kicks the ball long. And coming out to take it.
So Alva Clancy getting that
Alva
there,
Clancy,
but
yes.
somehow it spilled. Then having taken possession of it, she
Showed very well for the ball for the
Did
kick out.
indeed.
Yes, and a good ball out from Michelle Monaghan. And Leitrim again build from the back, coming forward. Ball now with Carla Le Guin. Carla Le Guin playing it out to the left-hand side. Numbers hard to pick up in the sun here.
Yeah, and Leitrim numbers are, I think, infamous
Are they?
for being hard to see.
I think they're just a commentator's nightmare at the moment. But
So Vivian Egan getting that
Yes.
free there. Nice ball in from Elise Brune. You'll see Elise Brune operating a lot at midfield. Hard work, I think, is what you'd use for
yeah.
Megan and Aisling and Elise that work around midfield.
Yeah, fine ball in fairness, to give the opportunity for a bit of a push in the back there. The referee picked it up straight away, and it'll be a ball again for Cooking, and without any doubt at all puts the ball over the bar again, and another point for the Kiltubbard man, girl. And again, Ellen Griffin looking to see, similarly to Monaghan in the Leitrim goal, what's available. Kicks the ball long out towards the centre field. Ball broken very well inside by Lizzie Burke. Burke giving it inside to Cullen. Ball into Clodagh Fox, is showing well. Clodagh, right-footed. Looking to see who's available again. A free, it'll be a free out there. I think might have been leaning in, I think. And it'll be a free out for Leitrim from around about the 30-metre line. Referee right up with the play, and had no doubt at all there. The ball played back to the keeper, back to Monaghan. Monaghan playing it out the wing as Leitrim again build. Looking inside to
Carla Le Guin
Carla,
on the ball.
yeah, Carla on the ball and doing a 1-2 there with Jasmine May. The ball played into the centre into Molly Murphy. Molly Murphy coming out with the ball.
Leitrim
Again,
taking a lot out of the ball here in their own back line.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to see them given a little bit more direct down there to the forward line. They have forwards that are capable of winning the ball.
Yeah, I think that's true. In fairness, from what I've seen of Leitrim, they're certainly well capable of winning the ball when it goes forward. That ball there by Laura O'Dowd, playing the ball immediately into the space, and it's picked up immediately by Leah Fox. Leah Fox carrying the ball through right-footed, gives a great ball inside to Cooking. Cooking turning onto the left, turning back onto the right, and taking a shot right-footed. It looks like it's drifting to the left, and it drifts just slightly to the left and wide. His first wide ball of the match. And the kick out again will be taken by Griffin in the Wicklow goal. Nice move though inside there by Gucken and placed by Leah Fox. Nice interplay by the two forwards there. Again a long ball from Griffin looking for Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke goes for the ball and gets a free, and the free will be for the 45-metre line on the Wicklow side. Maeve Deeney back in her own half-back line from full forward, taking the ball, giving it to Sarah Delahunt. The ball in towards Marie Keeley. Marie Keeley working hard to take the ball and takes it inside. Looks like she was pulled, and indeed the referee spots that, but gives over carrying. And in fairness to the referee, he was within 20 metres of the play, and certainly we can't say that this referee isn't up with the play.
No, we cannot, and Molly Murphy will be very happy about that call from the referee. Carla Le Guin on the ball again.
Yes.
Here. She'll be looking to send it down.
She's been on the ball a bit. She's a good defender. Ball worked through to
Alva Clancy.
Alva Clancy again, playing the ball in. They're obviously looking for Guckin and Leah Fox. Leah Fox this time looking inside, looking for some movement. Decides to take on the player herself and gets a free. And again, free in. sloppy play really there by Wicklow. There was no need really to tackle her at that stage.
You can certainly see that Wicklow, there was 2 players in front of Michelle Gucky in there. They're certainly covering in on the back line. There was 3 players, 2 free Wicklow players in front of the full forward there.
And significant even for this free, there's 2 players on top of Michelle Gucky.
Yeah, they're
Definitely
double,
a danger player.
Double man marking her. So, but there has to be a Leitrim player free, I would think.
Yes. And still it gets to Michelle Gucky. Yes. I'm sorry, that was Vivian. And Leitrim playing the ball across the line. And this time the ball goes inside. That's inside to Michelle Gucky. Coming onto her left foot. And again, the referee blows for overcarrying. I think both overcarries were a little bit harsh, but in fairness, he's given it. So
he's consistent.
He is. And the ball now with Arkla Geraldines, Ballymoney's Lizzie Burke. Lizzie going through the centre. She has 3 players converging on her from Leitrim, but she gets the ball inside to Amy Marr. The first time Amy's been on the ball. She gets a great ball in towards Marie Keeley. But doing very well there was Molly Murphy. Molly Murphy wearing 4, and she's settled in well. Marie Keeley's a very good forward, and she'd be very happy the first couple of balls that she's gone for. She's done well. And again, Leitrim coming out with the ball a little bit quicker this time, taking the ball up along the sideline, and that's been taken by Elise Bruin. Elise Bruin looking again inside for Gucky, and Gucky very strong on the ball, but even stronger coming out with the ball is Roisin Byrne playing the ball forward, but very guilty there of standing still, and Megan McGovern coming in easily dispossessing Niamh Cullen from Blessington. Ball to O'Dowd. O'Dowd playing the ball back to half back and playing it back to Carla Le Guin carrying the ball forward. Soloing right foot again, just waiting on some movement, and so very good movement out the far side, and that looks like that ball is just going to beat Rebecca Rooney, and Rebecca Rooney, just unfortunately the ball went just a little bit beyond her, and Wicklow can rebuild from the sideline ball. It's now with Sarah Delahunt. Sarah looking for her full forwards, nothing really on, so she goes short and she gives the ball to Niamh Cullen going through, soloing through left footed, giving the ball back inside to Lacey Jane Shannon, gives it to Marie Keeley in this position off the left foot, takes a shot, but the ball just hits the post, and it's down to who's going to react first. And Wicklow have reacted first, and the ball with Clodagh Fox. Good work by Clodagh, keeping her eye on the ball when it looked like the ball might be going drifting wide. So the ball with Wicklow again, Marie Keeley going short. This ball drops in short, and it's taken easily by Monaghan. Monaghan coming out towards the left-hand side, looking for movement and playing the ball out that left-hand side, and it's with Rebecca Rooney. Rebecca Rooney, right-footed up along the left wing, giving it inside to her full-back Charlene Tyrrell. And again, Wicklow putting a little bit of pressure on, so she's playing the ball back, and the ball currently with Casey Broom, but under serious pressure from Wicklow, and Wicklow get the free. The ball was on the ground and the hands were down. So Wicklow in the shape of Niamh Cullen playing the ball out to the wing, out to Sarah Evans carrying the ball through, going for the return, but the ball is worked out to Lacey Jane Shannon, number 5, popping up on the left wing, giving the ball inside to Deanie to Keeley holding onto the ball, soloing, waiting on some movement inside, and I can see there's probably about 12 players from Leitrim in the Leitrim half, and they snuff it out very easily. Good work by the Leitrim backs as it's worked through the hands to Casey Brown looking back inside, but waiting on the ball there, Charlene Tyrrell, and she got caught there with the ball, and as a result of that, Maeve Deany getting through and the free given inside. No option there really for Jasmine May, had to really give the free there. And again, it settled down nicely, 2 points to 1 in favour of Leitrim, but some good play, a couple of turnovers that you wouldn't expect, but a lot of pressing on the ball, Maeve.
Yeah, there's good defence on both sides. Both sides are doing a lot of getting back in, covering the defence, and Wicklow are doing the same when Leitrim are making the attack. Some nice balls up, but certainly the defence are playing hard, and it's tough to get through either defence.
Yeah, I think it's significant that both scores for each team have been frees. That one there from Marie Keeley, slotted over again with the right foot from just to the left of the post. And again, Monaghan just surveying all in front of her, and there's plenty of room out in Ockram, and she's playing a long, high ball out towards the centre. Going for the ball and breaking the ball there very well was Amy Marr. Amy Marr playing it through to Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke saw her on right footed, gives it back inside. Maeve Deaney looking at the posts, gives it outside to Fox. Fox looking across to Niamh Cullen. Niamh Cullen switches it across to Lacey Jane Shannon. Lacey Jane Shannon from Annacurra off the right foot, takes a shot. This looks pretty good. Yes, that's one of the best points so far. I suppose the first point from play, and a nice move by the Annacurra halfback.
It has indeed, and Lacey Jane Shannon has been creeping down that side and coming into the space there all the time, and getting the point off it there now.
Yeah, really nice right-footed shot. And again, Leitrim building from the kick-out. Ball going through the hands, and it's with Rebecca Rooney inside to her full-back Charlene Tyrrell. Tyrrell back to Rooney. Rooney looking inside, taking their time coming forward, but a nice ball inside to Elise Bruin. Elise Bruin playing the ball, but unfortunately it broke down. And again, a little bit of work by Leitrim pulling the ball back, doing really well to work that turnover. The ball currently with Leah Fox. Fox again playing the ball back to Eilish Quinn. Eilish Quinn going further back.
Ashling back to Carla now.
Yes. The ball played
Ashling
forward.
Quinn doing well.
Yeah, doing very well there in fairness. Referee spots the foul, and again it'll be a free, and it'll be taken by Carla Le Guin, who plays the ball back, because the feature of this game is a lot of the balls seem to be going back.
They're certainly playing it safe with those balls, but I suppose they're hoping to make some space up front.
Yes, and again, Le Guin doing very well there, playing the ball inside, and a great ball inside, and it looks like it's being won there by Leah Fox. And again, every time the ball goes into that full forward line, there's panic with Leah Fox and Michelle Guckey, and Wicklow doing well to hold them out, but they're good balls that are going into them, Maeve.
Yeah, and as I said, Leah's a firebrand. She is well able to take it on, and she has very good vision. As you can see, she combines very well with Alva and Michelle up there as well.
Yeah, there's very good movement though by her to actually create that space, and it's a free in for Michelle Guckey, and you can nearly write that down before she stands up. She's very, very solid on those frees.
She is indeed.
And so again, I suppose we've said it a couple of times, looking like a long kick out. There's not very many short kick outs.
I would like to see Leitrim letting it in a little earlier. At times the forward line are making the run, and it's just not been their kick out missed there now by
by moving
Leitrim.
forward. They have an overlap inside if she spots it, and she gives a great ball into Lacey Jane Shannon. Shannon looking inside to see if there's anything on. Gives a great ball out to number 10, Sarah Delahunt, but Sarah just pulled the trigger. Just unfortunate for her, just went to the right and wide, but a very, very good move going forward there, worked by Amy Marr through to Lacey Jane Shannon. As you said, Lacey Jane getting a lot of freedom out on this left wing.
Yeah, she's certainly going down into that pocket that's free there. Leitrim got a bit of a let off there with that ball just hitting off the side of her boot.
And so the ball now,
a
great catch there in the middle of the park by Elise Bruin. Elise Bruin playing the ball off, and we're off again with Laura O'Dowd. O'Dowd playing the ball forward again to Leah Fox. Leah Fox coming out. She's in the half forward line looking inside to see where Guckeen is, and she has found her out on the left hand side. It's a straight race, and in fairness, Sarah Jane Winder's doing very well to get to the ball first. It was just unfortunate for Michelle, just that yard or two too far for her. Referee says that the kick was taken just a little bit too quick, and it'll be retaken from about the 30 metre line out under the stand. Score after about 15 minutes, about 15 minutes gone, and it's 3 points each, all to play for as the ball's worked out to Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane, captain of the Wicklow team, playing it through to Aoife Gorman. Gorman from Tinnahealy goes on one of these mazy runs, looking to see in the corner, and Clodagh Fox will show for every ball, but that was really well cut off by Carla Le Guin, who's settled down really well. She's had a lot of good play out in that wing, and she's on the ball again, and she's coming up the right wing.
Very intelligent player, Carla, and totally brave.
Yeah, it's very, very, very strong on the ball, playing the ball inside, and again the ball to Aisling Quinn. Aisling Quinn shown well, playing the ball up to Alva Clancy. Clancy looking for Guckian looking for someone outside. A great ball outside to Elise Brown. Elise Brown elects to take the point. I think there was a goal on the cards there. Great ball outside to Elise Brown, and Guckian certainly pulling the strings up there in the forwards.
Yeah, just from a personal point, you'd be disappointed that they hadn't got a little lower there.
Well, in fairness, maybe we have to take the personal out of this now.
I mean, you can be personal for Wicklow.
In fairness, it was a great ball. It was an opportunity for Leitrim, just unfortunately didn't work out. And it's now with Alva Clancy. Clancy with the ball, playing the ball into the corner. And it's a great ball in, but just went just a little bit too far for Laura O'Dowd. And the ball goes harmlessly to the left. But that certainly was an opportunity. It certainly was a good ball in. And Wicklow would want to be careful of that little ball in over the top. And again, Griffin looking for the movement outfield. Goes short, the first short kick out, and it's easily won by Sarah Jane Winters. Sarah Jane out to Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt in towards Maeve Deaney. Deaney fighting hard for the ball. Well done by the Thomas Davis girl. And gets a free. She showed very well from behind there and worked hard for that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. She deserved that free there.
Referee is insisting on the ball being retook, so
bringing it back to where the free had occurred.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And the ball now with Niamh Cullen. Niamh giving a long ball out towards Lacey Jane. Lacey Jane Shannon will probably end up with this ball, and she does. Takes the ball up along the wing. Clodagh Fox going outside her. Plays the ball back inside to Sarah Evans. Evans back inside to Aoife Gorman. Gorman, number 9 from Tinnahealy, looking for movement and gets it from Niamh Cullen. Cullen outside to Marie Keeley. Keeley faced by 4 Leitrim players. Gives a fantastic ball in. If it works out, just unlucky there. It ends up in the net. I've seen those kind of pushes not given, but in fairness, again, we can say that the referee is right on top of the play.
Completely up with play.
I would think there was a push in the back there, and the ball will be with Monaghan in the Leitrim goal. Monaghan again left-footed, looking long. It's out in the middle of the park, and Lizzie Burke doing really well to fetch that out of the sky. She has the advantage, but she's going on with the ball. And again, spills the ball, but gets the second free. Lizzie won that very well in the middle of the park.
Indeed, good. There was 3 Leitrim players there, and she went up and caught it unopposed.
Yeah, and carried the ball through. And in fact, she was getting an advantage, but the advantage didn't accrue. But then she got fouled again, and the referee gives a free in. And this will be an opportunity to equalise the game. The game at the moment 4 points to 3 in favour of Leitrim, and the ball with Marie Keeley on the middle of the goal, right-footed, taps the ball over the bar. In fairness, in common with the Leitrim free taker, Guckian, certainly Keeley is exactly the same. They're very solid when they're taking those frees.
Well, let's see a bit of movement now from Leitrim for this kick out.
Yeah, they seem to be. It's not that they're static, but there's no movement for her short, and she's having to kick the ball long all the time. And Wicklow have very tall midfielders. Again, she's going long, and again it's out towards the middle of the park. This time it is won in the middle of the park by Leitrim, and the ball's played. There was great work there by Megan McGovern, and McGovern playing it back inside to Leah Fox, again shown very well. Leah, a bit unfortunate by the referee. I think she was being ticked, and in order to tick her, he pulled it back, but he could have let it go maybe.
I think it's the same as what happened when Michelle Guckian had committed the foul here. He was waiting to tick.
Yeah.
He pulled it back again. as we say, he is consistent.
Yes, it's a pity. Oh, it's a yellow card actually.
Oh,
Third foul. That's
wow.
it's early in the game for 3 fouls. I didn't notice that she would have fouled before. It's a bit of a shock to me. I'm not sure whether you would have noticed that she'd fouled before.
Well, I wouldn't. I suppose it wasn't. But the referees, I think, are tightening up a lot on that persistent fouling, which I suppose, if players are marked, you can understand it.
Well, certainly I do understand it. It's just I hadn't actually noticed him ticking her twice before, but I'm sure he had. There's no way he would have given it otherwise. So the ball kicked out by Griffin. It's going to break between Lacey Jane Shannon and Carla Le Guin, and I'm very impressed with this wing back in the same way as Lacey Jane Shannon. Certainly McGuinn is playing the same type of football, and she ends up with Fox. Fox runs into Gucki and gives the ball back inside, a long high ball, and a great score by Alva Clancy. And certainly the St. Bridget's girl, a fantastic off the left foot there, great score.
Glencar Manor girl, and she's certainly the left foot suits her very much.
Well, definitely on that one there, very good work again by Gucki and by Fox to get the ball to Clancy, and certainly she had no fear about taking that ball on and kicked that left-footed. The referee just going in to have a word with the umpires. I'm not sure, maybe just to check that did go over the bar. Certainly did from our point of view, and ball's kicked long, but a bad kick out by Wicklow, and it ends up with Le Guin. Le Guin playing a long ball in towards Gucki, and Gucki gets the ball on the 14-metre line, but very good work there by Roisin Byrne from Tinnahealy, and Wicklow come out with the ball. It's with Niamh Cullen, and Cullen from Blessington giving the ball inside to Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt to Lacey Jane Shannon. Shannon kicking the ball forward, but there was too many backs from Leitrim covering that, and one of the backs, Casey Bruin, putting the ball forward, and it's with Laura O'Dowd. O'Dowd right-footed, giving the ball into the corner into Vivian Egan. Egan faced by Roisin Byrne, taking her on and leaving her for dead, and overcarried. The referee has blown her for overcarrying, and I'd certainly say that Wicklow supporters would be glad about that. She was bearing down on goal, and she had got past the corner back.
I think we can certainly say that this referee pulls overcarrying before other referees might.
I think so, yes. The ball currently with Quinn towards Lacey Jane Shannon, but easily intercepted again by Le Guin. Le Guin giving it back inside to Fox. Fox with an opportunity and sticks the ball over the bar. Second probably opportunity of a goal, but took the point. The good work by Le Guin again. I'm very impressed with Carla Le Guin from St. Bridget's. A very, very, very strong player.
Very strong, very intelligent.
Yes.
Excellent reading of the game, and excellent distribution of the ball as well.
Ellen Griffin again plays the ball out towards Delahunt. Good work by Niamh Cullen, who's doing really well in the early stages of this match. And it's with Cullen herself. She's going to take this free. She gives the ball inside to St. Patrick's. Lucy Dunn. Lucy Dunn playing the ball back inside to Megan Healy. Healy inside to Sarah Jane Winders. Winders, a great ball up the wing to Clodagh Fox. Fox getting by Molly Murphy. She's bearing down on goal, having a look inside, but takes a shot, and the ball goes to the left, and it looks like it's just drifted to the left and wide.
Good pressure put on there by Jasmine May when she had got by Molly Murphy. Just there at the right time to put her off that little bit. Yeah,
certainly, and good work by the Leitrim defence in, as you say, they're just putting the pressure on at the right time. And the kick out will be taken towards the wing by Monaghan, and it's broken between Molly Murphy and Clodagh Fox, but it's won by Murphy. Murphy, the ball ending up again up on the wing, and it's with Laura O'Dowd. Laura O'Dowd trying to switch it across, but nobody available, so plays it inside to Alva Clancy. Alva Clancy giving a great ball into Gucki, and Gucki an immediate offload, and that was a really good play there to Laura O'Dowd. And Laura O'Dowd kind of started the move, played the ball inside, and a really good work putting it into Gucki, and good hands by Gucki, just shifting it out to Laura O'Dowd, and she stuck it over the bar. And there's a bit of daylight between Leitrim and Wicklow here. 7 points to 4 in favour of the visiting team, as the ball is kicked out again towards midfield, and it's taken by Amy Marr, but unfortunately for Amy Marr, she just drifted it over the line, and it'll be a line ball to Leitrim out at the dugout end.
A lovely run on there by Laura, starting it, as you say, and finishing that move and being there to take the shot.
Yeah, certainly I'd say it's after Lacey Jen Shannon's is probably the best scorer of the game, and the ball now with Elise Broom kicking the ball again in towards Laura O'Dowd, but Laura unable to hold on to it, but really good work there by Sarah Jane Winders, and it's moved out by Wicklow yet again, and it's through the hands to Sarah Evans. Sarah Evans coming out from the goal, looking for some support. She's faced, does really well to get around Michelle Guckian, and the ball has been played up to Sarah Evans. Evans playing a great ball into the corner into Clodagh Fox. Fox again taking on the number 4, giving the ball to Maeve. Molly Murphy certainly has her hands full with Clodagh Fox today.
She has indeed there, and I'd say that's definitely going to be a ticking there, because you could see the hand on the jersey.
I've a feeling this might be a yellow card for the third. She certainly has given a couple of frees away, so yeah, I think it's the same
indeed.
thing. Yeah. And look, I know you alluded to it, but he definitely is consistent. Yes. And so the ball now a free to Wicklow, and of course the yellow card in ladies football signifies that the player will be gone for 10 minutes, and Molly Murphy will be absent for that period of time, as the ball is now with Marie Keeley. Keeley kicking the ball in right-footed, and a great score from the Baltinlass forward to get a point back for Wicklow, and the score 7 points to 5 in favour of Wicklow.
Certainly the defence lines are going to be crucial in terms of not giving away frees today.
Yes.
As we move into the game. You can see even the forwards, Michelle is careful not to get herself a yellow card and get herself another tick, and you can certainly see the effect it's having on the game.
Yeah, I think you're right. You can see that players are aware that he is ticking for every free, which means that they are probably just 3 or 4 of them that are on second yellows or second ticks, so they will have to be wary. And I'd say at half time both managements will be looking to see who's on 1, 2 ticks. And again we have Monaghan. She's consistently going to the left side, and she does it again, but a shorter ball, a really good ball out, but not taken out on the wing, and it's a line ball. I'm not sure who went for that ball. She's down injured.
Jasmine
She's back
getting up there.
Yeah, there's good pressure there by Clodagh Fox. Fox playing it to Niamh Cullen. Cullen ends up back with Fox. Cullen out to Sarah Delahunt. Wicklow kind of going across, but actually going nowhere at the minute, but a great ball inside and a little bit of room for Cullen, and Cullen pulls the trigger, and that was an instance where the ball was going back and forward and nothing seemed to be happening, and just Niamh Cullen just decided to take the bull by the horns, took a shot, and a great ball from left footed from the Blessington girl and over the bar, and we've a 1 point game here, 7 points to 6.
Yeah, fine shot there, taking the opportunity.
A bit of pressure on for the kick out, but it works its way through, and it's with Elise Broom. Elise Broom a long way back and has a long way to go forward, but she's willing to do the work, and she gives the ball inside to Laura O'Dowd. Laura O'Dowd coming through on the 45 metre line. Little bit of space in front of her, gives a great ball outside, and it's with one of a girl in fairness that you would have put your money on. Alva Clancy got a good shot away, but a fantastic save there by Ellen Griffin in the Wicklow goal. And in fairness to Ellen, she's been very strong all season, and she certainly earned her corner there. A fantastic save.
Yeah, an absolutely excellent save, because Alva did get a good hit on that ball and had kept it low.
Yeah, and the ball again from the kick out, picked up again by Aisling Quinn. Aisling doing well in the middle of the park, playing it outside, and it's back with Laura O'Dowd. Laura O'Dowd running through and gives a great ball and a very good goal. She certainly just placed that ball. There was no power in that. It was just placed into the corner, gave Ellen Griffin no chance in the Wicklow goal. And a little bit of daylight as we approach half time. 1-8 to 6 points in favour of the green and gold, and a really good goal.
It's a Laura O'Dowd signature kick. Laura kicks the ball like that, and it's very much placed rather than blasted.
It was a very, very good ball in fairness, and it took a good ball to beat Ellen Griffin in the form that she's in at the minute. Certainly had every other angle covered, and a nice ball right into the corner, and building on that now Wicklow coming forward, but just over carrying it. I think we could have called that ourselves here. It was Leah Fox, yeah.
Taking a little bit too much out of it, and Alva was going inside her on her left if she had just slipped it to her.
Now we have it with Lacey Jen Shannon. Lacey certainly has a bit of speed in her.
Well, no better woman than Laura to keep with that pace.
Staying with her, and well done to both of them. The ball played back inside. It's back inside to Megan Healy from Aero Oak, giving it inside to Thomas Davis's Maeve Deeney. A great ball inside towards Marie Keeley. Can Marie win the foot race? She's in a foot race with Rebecca Rooney, but referee has decided that it is a free in, pushing the back by Rebecca Rooney, and it'll be a free in. He's ticking her for that as well, and she's on to, I think I could see him putting that signal up, and it'll be a free in for Marie Keeley on the 20-metre line. And I'm not going to say it, but
Go on,
so I didn't say it.
Yes,
And probably
uncharacteristic.
the first miss that she's had all day.
The first wide that
Yes.
Wicklow have had this game.
Yeah, and as we finished the half, the scoreline reading Leitrim 1-8 to Wicklow's 6 points. You can rejoin us in about 5 or 10 minutes for the second half of what is a pulsating game in Echelon Park in Auckland. Thank you very much.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
And you're welcome back to Park Athlon in Ockram in Wicklow for the second half of this Division 4 Lidl League match between Leitrim and Wicklow. And Wicklow aren't out on the pitch yet, certainly for the second half. Leitrim ready to go. And I suppose we were just talking off air there about some of the sponsors for the different teams, and I know Aidan Hearn in Leitrim was very involved in getting the sponsor for Leitrim, Maeve.
Yes, Gotham Drywall. We have to say a big shout out and a thank you to Gotham Drywall in New York, who have stayed with us and are sponsoring us again this year.
And that's not New York in Leitrim. That'll be New York in the States.
The NY, the Big Apple.
A multi-country sponsorship there from Gotham Drywall, and certainly for Wicklow, the Beacon Care Fertility have come on board for Wicklow, a great sponsor for Wicklow and Fitzgerald Kitchens. I see Wicklow coming out, as I said. Fitzgerald Kitchens are heavily involved in the sponsorship of the Wicklow team, and Germain's of Bolton Glass, the other sponsors. And of course, if you move down beyond that, then the miners sponsored by Avon Motors in Rathdrum. The Carters there in Rathdrum being very positive in their sponsorship. And I see that Lizzie Burke has moved into the middle of the park for the throw-in, and as you said earlier on, Michelle Gokin coming out for the throw-in. Is it Michelle or?
Yep.
Yeah, it is Michelle. She's out for the throw-in. And obviously apply with both. Lizzie has moved away and Maeve Deaney has gone into the centre of the park for the throw-in. The referee just checking that there's only 15 players on the pitch. I'm not sure whether that sin bin would be back for Leitrim. Not 100% sure.
She went out at 55, so I'm not sure that she would be back yet.
Anyway, the referee's happy, and once the referee's happy, we're happy, and the ball's thrown in, and it's won by Wicklow in the form of Amy Marr. Marr looking up along the wing to Niamh Cullen. Niamh Cullen soloing through him. Now, I have to say, in fairness, Maeve, I thought that was a little bit harsh.
He's certainly
blowing for overcarrying there when I think she was on the fourth step.
Yes, certainly has a thing about. And Vivian Egan deemed to have been pushed there, getting the free.
Yeah, and I think whatever about that free, I thought the other one was a little bit harsh.
It was very quick.
Anyway, the referee's made a decision, and neither you or I are going to be questioning him, and he's not going to change his mind. And the ball is with Gokin on the edge of the D, and she'll be kicking this right-footed. Certainly in the first half she was in very good form, and she surveys the scene. You would expect her to put it over, and yes indeed, she slots the ball over for an early point for Leitrim to give them a 6-point lead, going out to 1-9 to 6 points.
Yeah, good start there for Leitrim, and I suppose they can consider themselves lucky for having got that turnover via the free. Michelle getting her hand to that ball as it's kicked out by Wicklow.
Did well to get it and gives
Right
a great
into
ball
Vivian.
back inside to Vivian. Vivian taking on the entire Wicklow defence. Referee deems that it was a fair tackle, and the ball is with Alva Clancy, and Clancy sticks the ball wide, unfortunately, just barely to the right of the goals. I thought it snuck over, but it went to the right of the goals, and a wide ball for Alva Clancy. It was a snapshot off the left foot.
And was just pulled it a little bit wide there. It was making sure that she was pulling it back a little too much.
And a long high ball out towards Lizzie Burke. Burke trying to win this ball, but she's beaten to it by Leah Fox. Leah Fox deemed to be fouled, and it'll be a free into Leitrim, and this is just beyond the 45, about the 50-metre line, and it's going to be taken by Leah herself.
And Elise Brown making great work there, getting that ball down to Leah, and another ticking, so the players will definitely be watching their backs in terms of being careful about giving them
I don't think
fouls.
we're going to finish with 14 players in this game, the way they're being ticked at the minute, but the ball is with Sarah Evans coming out. Amazing run by Sarah Evans, doing really well, and plays the ball to Niamh Cullen, but good work there by Sarah Evans coming out with the ball.
Yeah, taking Leah Fox there for holding her hand as she was moving out.
Yeah, and the ball now worked by Megan Healy from Éire Óg. It's gone to Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt to Shannon. Shannon again taking an amazing run up along that wing, giving a high ball in towards Maeve Deany, but the ball too high, and it's taken by Casey Brown. Casey Brown moving the ball out on the far wing. Good work by...
Yeah, Molly Murphy actually picking it up there and moving it on out. Carla Le Guin and Aisling Quinn. No Rebecca Rooney on the ball.
And a long ball into space, and it's being chased down by Laura O'Dowd. Laura O'Dowd, bit of pace there and taking the ball well. And free given away by Éire Óg's Megan Healy, and it'll be a free into Leitrim. And this looks like it's going to be taken by Alva Clancy out on the left on the right wing. Of course, Alva's left-footed, so probably the choice kicker from that position.
Yeah, great work there by Laura O'Dowd.
And a quick ball inside to Laura O'Dowd. And the ball back to Clancy. Clancy kicking a high ball in towards Guckian. Guckian again showing that strength. And kicking a ball, and it hits the post. Very unlucky there. Just ball hits the post, rockets off the post, and comes back into play. It's won by Wicklow, but a turnover by Leitrim, and it's back inside.
Megan McGovern chasing onto that ball and getting it to Vivian, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Vivian, and a free there given away by Sarah Evans. And again, another ticking.
This referee is certainly busy in the notebook today.
His book is like a bomb with all the ticks. We could be in trouble. And on the 19-metre line now again, I think it's Alva Clancy facing up to this ball, left-footed.
Certainly an easier distance from the goals than the last one. So
yeah, but for a left-footed player too, you would expect she'd slot this, but we'll wait and see. Looks like there's a substitution coming in on the Leitrim team.
Roisin McHugh, it would appear.
Yeah, we don't have a board here, and as that happens, the ball is taken by Alva Clancy, and it's slotted over the bar, and it's 110 to 6 points as Leitrim stretch out that lead. A good free take by Alva Clancy, left-footed, and again the kick out by Ellen Griffin, but it's turned over. It's turned over by Elise Brown. Elise Brown in towards the corner, and it's taken inside. I think it's by Alva Clancy again.
No, Vivian on
Vivian,
it.
was it?
Yeah.
They're very like the two of them over the far side. It's hard to see the numbers, to be honest.
It is indeed. I'm trying to figure out there who has been brought on for Leitrim.
As I say, I think we were talking off air, it is very hard in the sun to see some of the numbers on some of the jerseys for some of the counties. And Leitrim are no exception.
Oh, I think that was just actually Molly Murphy racing back on after her yellow card.
Oh, the sin bin, yes.
Yeah, she's back on after the sin bin.
Yeah. Well, we'll say that's why you couldn't recognise her, because you weren't expecting her to come back on. You thought she was already on.
I did.
The ball's thrown in, and it's won by Wicklow in the form of Sarah Evans. Evans with the ball. Megan Healy. She plays the ball out to the aforementioned Sarah Evans, and she's soloing left-footed up along the line. Actually, I do a disservice there. That's Niamh Cullen. But Niamh Cullen, unfortunately, gives a ball into the forwards and wasn't picked up by Lizzie Burke. And
straight to Charlene Terrell, who has got a free, I think, out of that.
I think this doesn't look too good for Lizzie. He's ticking her.
No, another yellow card.
I think he's just telling her it's the second yellow card. So again, I think half the team are on yellow cards on both sides at this stage from the looks of things. But I'm not sure there's a lull in play at the moment. I think there's a sub coming on for Leitrim. Number 5. No, well, anyway, we'll follow the play. I don't think the subs have come on yet. I think they're ready to come on, but they haven't come on yet. So through the hands, Leitrim working the ball, looking out towards the far wing, out towards Rebecca Rooney. A little bit of space for Rebecca to run into here. She gives the ball to Megan McGovern. Megan McGovern coming back inside and looking to Rebecca. Rebecca has the ball. Gives it up to Alva Clancy. Clancy, who's shown well in the second half, gives the ball in towards Fox. And Vivian Egan. And Vivian Egan unfortunately gave away the free there. But the ball played back out and it's won by Megan McGovern into the park. But the referee has stopped the play, and I think he seems to be ticking Leah Fox there.
But you see, he appears to be talking to Michelle Guckian.
Yeah, Michelle Guckian. I didn't really
see
or
something. I didn't see it.
And now we have those substitutions.
Okay, so Sarah Reynolds is coming on for Molly Murphy, it would appear. And Carol Le Guin picking up in the cornerback position.
Yeah, I know that Sarah Reynolds has definitely come on anyway for Leitrim. And the referee looking to restart the game, and he's starting the game with a free kick to Sarah Jane Winders. I'll be on the edge of the D. Sarah Jane looking for a bit of movement. Everybody covered for Wicklow by Leitrim. And a good ball out towards Amy Marr. Amy, who's been quiet by her standards today, looking back inside to Sarah Jane Winders. Sarah Jane working really hard to keep possession of the ball, gives it to Megan Healy. Healy to Cullen. Cullen back inside to Murphy. This is a good move from Wicklow, moving through the hands. Good work there by
and Aoife Gilmartin, who has just come on. That sub that has come on, getting in on that ball.
Really doing well and dispossessing Aoife Gorman just as she was getting into stride. The ball played forward. And it's won by Vivian Egan. Vivian Egan giving it back inside. And overcarrying there. Charlene Tyrrell penalised for overcarrying. The ball worked towards Maeve Deany. Deany coming up along the left wing. Solomon right-footed. A lot of room in front and a lot of space on this side if Sarah Jane could be spotted. But good work there by Sarah Reynolds to cover that off. Ball back inside to Amy. Amy Marr. Shadowed all the while, but working really well. Running into trouble, looking for help. She still has the ball. Good work by Leitrim and putting pressure on her, and the ball is worked out. Really good work there by Carla Le Guin. I'd say at the moment Carla Le Guin is in pole position for a player of the match. A really good, solid performance in the first half, and she's continued that there with really good work when dispossessing Amy Marr. The ball worked up towards Guckian. Guckian shown really well.
A race between
yes, and it's won by the referee has decided to throw up the ball. Vivian Egan there getting in, trying to win that ball, and doing really well against Sarah Evans, who would have been in pole position. Unlucky for Lucy Dunn as well, and the referee going to throw it in between, looks like Aoife Gorman and Michelle Guckian. Getting ready to throw it in and throwing her up on the 14-metre line, and won really well by Aoife Gorman. Gorman through the hands, giving it outside, out to Roisin Byrne. Roisin Byrne to Lacey Jane Shannon. Lacey Jane inside to Della Hunt. Della Hunt to Sarah Evans. Evans coming forward with the ball to Lacey Jane. Lacey Jane to Sarah Evans. Great ball up along the wing. Looking for a bit of movement inside and finding Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke soling right-footed up along the wing. She's shadowed by Carol Le Guin again. Lizzie Burke again going strong footballer from Arklow Geraldines, a chance of a shot, and puts the ball over the bar. And a really good score there by Lizzie Burke from Arklow Geraldines, shadowed all the while by Carol Le Guin. So really strong finish by Wicklow there. And the score now at the moment would be Leitrim 110 and Wicklow 7 points. Ball with Monaghan in the Leitrim goal, kicking along, looking like Lacey Jane Shannon will pick this up. She's hit hard and referee gives her a free. And certainly there's a ticking there, and the ball will be with Sarah Delahunt for a free to Wicklow. And Alva Clancy being spoken to there by the referee, and definitely a ticking there, but no more than that. Just literally going for the ball. So as the ball is in Sarah Delahunt's hand, she plays the ball in towards the corner. Not a great ball to a smaller corner forward, and it's easily won by Charlene Tyrrell, the full-back from Leitrim, and it's worked through the hands again to number 24, Aoife Gilmartin. Gilmartin, great ball out to the wing, out to Elise Bruin. Elise Bruin taking on the ball and playing the ball back inside again to Alva. And Alva Clancy with the ball, looking for Guckian, but well taken there by Niamh Cullen. Niamh Cullen playing the ball to Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke, fresh from scoring the point there earlier on, soloing up right-footed. Plays the ball through the centre and takes nice skill there by Lizzie and gives a great ball inside. A very unlucky for Wicklow there that he didn't allow it play on, but nice skill there by Lizzie in hand passing the ball over a player, letting it bounce and picking up the resultant ball, and it'll be a free in to Wicklow. I think Maeve, referee, could have given the advantage there.
He absolutely could. I mean, Wicklow were running onto that and their player was on the ball. They're bound to be disappointed by that because there was a goal chance opportunity there. Yeah,
and in fairness, it's one of the few goal chances that Wicklow have had. They get a point out of it in the form of a free from Marie Keeley, and they'll be happy with that to get the score ticking over again. So the score 110 to 8 points as the referee just checks the watch.
Yeah. Leitrim need to make sure that they're not giving away the ball too easily there.
No, and the ball now. Oh! I think that'll be a yellow.
I think so.
It was nothing malicious, but she was just unfortunate that when I think it's Alva Clancy, I think
Leah Fox down.
Leah Fox, yeah. Just unfortunate that as she turned,
seemed to get her on the neck, yeah.
And I don't think it should be more than a yellow. It was accidental. I don't think it was deliberate. She didn't deliberately take her down.
Yeah, he's certainly indicating the elbow there. Yeah, straight yellow.
I don't think anybody could have any qualms with that. It was accidental, but unfortunately she did catch her eye, so no other choice. And Sarah Jane Winders will certainly be a loss to Wicklow. She's been playing well all through the season, and certainly today, and she's a good leader on the pitch as well. So yeah, disappointing for Wicklow from that point of view.
And Leah Fox doing really well to come in there and get that ball and get that free.
Indeed, yeah. And the ball now with Le Guin, playing the ball back and soloing up and giving the ball inside to Sarah Reynolds. Reynolds, who's just come on there a while ago, soloing up on the left side. She's faced by Aoife Gorman. Looking to see who's available. Gives the ball inside to Fox. Fox spinning and giving a free away, and a free to Wicklow, and we'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah.
The ball with Lacey Jane Shannon. Lacey Jane to Roisin Byrne. I thought that was a little bit harsh. Yeah,
it was a harsh call.
Yeah, with Sarah Evans into Roisin Byrne. Roisin Byrne playing the ball out to Lacey Jane Shannon. Lacey Jane coming back in towards the centre. Certainly looking to see if there is anybody available, but there's an awful lot of Leitrim players back. They're defending in numbers and defending well, but the ball's played out to the wing. It's out with Niamh Cullen. Niamh Cullen into Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke faced by Carol Le Guin. Was it Carol Le Guin? No, in fact it was Elise Bruin coming back and doing some great work, great block, and certainly the defensive structure worked there, Maeve,
yes,
for
absolutely
Leitrim.
Fantastic work by Elise Bruin, just getting in close, getting her hand on the ball. Really great work there. Yeah, and certainly like when Wicklow look like they're getting a little bit of room, Leitrim are shutting them down very well, and the ball played in by Laura O'Dowd into
Looks
Leon
like
the ball, and now
the
Alva's
ball
on
is
the
with
ball.
Alva with a chance of a goal, and a great goal for Leitrim. And unfortunately for Wicklow, that was one of those balls that it just went through, and the right players got the ball. Alva Clancy has been dangerous all day, and a beautiful finish by Alva.
Yeah, and really fast hands starting from Alva, giving it in, Leah giving it fast to Alva and finishing it off, and great work there.
Yeah, and again, just the placement of the ball very well from a Leitrim point of view. The ball played in towards Clodagh Fox. Clodagh Fox fouled, and the ball with Marie Keeley. Keeley, long way from goal. A lot of work to do if she wants to get into a scoring position. She's willing to take it on, and it's in towards Lizzie Burke. Lizzie Burke.
Well, I would have to say I can't agree with that. And I know
let you
Leitrim
call
was
that.
getting the free, but the Leitrim player was on the ground, but the Wicklow player definitely wasn't. I would have to say
again,
that
I
was
suppose
very harsh.
Referee was up with the play, so we give him the benefit of the doubt, but it definitely looked like she was up off the ground and didn't pick the ball off the ground. Anyway, we go back with play, and the ball is with Leitrim, and
Aoife
played
Gilmartin giving it in.
It's given it in, but it's a bad ball really. Michelle won't thank her for that, and the ball is played to Sarah Evans. Evans playing the ball forward to Aoife Gorman. Gorman giving a long, high ball into probably the smallest corner on the pitch, but she's willing to work for it, and she's done really well. Clodagh Fox getting the ball, a tale of two foxes on both teams here, and the ball's played through to Maeve Deany. A dangerous forward when she gets the ball in her hands. She's playing an advantage, the referee giving her an advantage, and that was all done from a really, really hard work by the corner forward for Wicklow, winning a high ball between two Leitrim players, and Maeve Deany just working hard to get that free.
Yeah, and you have to say that the Leitrim backs did well there, because she wasn't going to get through by the end of the time. By the time he did give her that free.
No, in fairness, she was faced by two or three players to try and get past, and that was never going to happen. As Marie Keeley just shapes up to take this free and sticks the ball over the bar, and the score now 2-10 to 9 points in favour of the visiting side from Leitrim, and an exciting game. It's a good game, Maeve. It's end-to-end stuff really.
Very good, because I was just saying at half time there, the first half seemed very short. It's always a good sign when the game flies by.
It is indeed, yeah. Just while we're talking here, just a shout out to the miners there yesterday. The minor team went on a fundraising hike up to Lugnaquilla. They had a great team bonding day, and certainly raised a couple of bob. And as the ball's moved forward now, it's moved forward to Maeve Deany. Maeve Deany, right footed, gives it back outside to Clodagh Fox. Fox with a good ball, smothered well by Monaghan. You would have expected her to get it, but I've seen those sneaking through. Very good work by Monaghan. The ball's worked out by Leitrim, playing the ball through. And it's now with Charlene Tyrrell coming up from her position in fullback, and the ball played through to Aisling Quinn. Aisling Quinn, again, looking to see if there's any way through that Wicklow defence, and the referee giving her a free, and it'll be a free to Wicklow. So it's a free to Wicklow, obviously for overcarrying. Yes, well, he's consistent. We've said it in fairness, but I didn't think she overcarried that now in fairness. But let's go on with the play, and the ball now with Wicklow in the form of Aoife Gorman. She plays it into space for Maeve Deany to run on to. Maeve coming right footed, again faced by the whole of the Leitrim full back line, and I'm not sure which way he's signalling this. He's talking to Maeve, so I presume it must be a free out. He hasn't signalled which way he's given it.
It would appear to be charging. He's given the free for, I would say.
Yeah, but we can't read minds from here.
Although he is ticking the player that seems to be on the ground, so it's hard to know.
Yeah, let's wait and see which way he signals. Definitely from the demeanour of the players, the ball is coming out, so
yes.
It's obviously a free out.
And I think it was Carla Le Guin who again got herself in the right position to get that free.
Yeah, remarkable player. I wouldn't have seen too much of her over the last number of seasons, so I'm very impressed with her today. She seems to be everywhere for Leitrim.
Her own mother, Pauline Gleaney, would have won a Junior All-Ireland in '88 in Croke Park.
All right. So it runs in the family, obviously on the mother's side.
Well, Le Guin being a French name, her father Pascal is.
Wouldn't be a well-known GAA player in Leitrim anyway. And the ball played forward to Elise Bruin. Bruin back inside to Gucking. Gucking with a great ball into into Vivian Egan. Egan again. And putting pressure on.
Sarah Reynolds
getting the ball. She's a sub in, and she's got through, and the referee certainly Certainly that was a free in, and it'll be a free on the right-hand side of the goal. I'd expect Ava Clancy to be taking this, or Alva Clancy, sorry.
Great work there by Sarah Reynolds to get that. She's a player who has been transitioned from the forward line to the back line and has really settled in there very well. Just one of our former minor players. She's a very young player.
Yeah, I remember seeing Sarah playing. She's a nice footballer. In fairness, she did really well to win that ball and to get the free. And it's slotted over the bar by, I think it's Alva Clancy again. And Alva building up a nice total here. She got a goal and she's had a couple of points as well in the second half. Again, Ellen Griffin trying to win the kick out, giving a long high ball, 50% ball. It looks like it's going to very unlucky there for Aoife Gorman. Just the ball broke away from her, and it's played through. And Alva Clancy again getting on the ball, giving the ball outside to Michelle Guckin. Guckin off the left foot, and you were saying earlier on that she has a right and a left foot, and there's the left foot, but it just drifts just slightly to the right of the goal and wide. And
she's very strong.
We have a couple of subs coming on for Wicklow and Leitrim.
Shiva Quinn coming on there. We'll have to wait and see who goes off. Looks like Vivian Egan is heading for the line. Yeah, Vivian Egan, Shiva Quinn
She's
coming on
off,
for Vivian.
And I think on the Wicklow side, certainly Sarah Delahunt, I think, went off. And coming on, I'm just looking to see if I can make out the substitute. The substitute looks like number 19 for Wicklow, and that'd be Lena Dowling. So Helena Dowling is on for Sarah Delahunt. Lena, of course, from Baltinglass. Strong player for Wicklow. And the ball, at the moment, the ball is with Leah Fox. And the referee giving a free in
to Leah and taking the player for holding or pushing. It was
Roisin Byrne there from Tinahely there. Is after being ticked. You were saying, sorry for
no, Leah was lucky because it was between that and the yellow card getting for the three ticks. Between that and her travelling, so she got the.
In fairness, Roisin Byrne certainly wouldn't be a player that would be renowned for fouling. So I think some of the ticks are a little bit, I don't mean soft, but I think this referee certainly seems to be ticking all the time.
When you just foul somebody 3 times and there's not much intent in any of it.
Yeah.
It's hard to be getting a yellow card on that.
But I think the referee seems to be ticking.
He's very consistent
for every foul, which I suppose a lot of the referees wouldn't be ticking for all the fouls. Anyway, we move back to the game, and it's with Michelle Guckin, right-footed. And the same result as it has been every time she's kicked the ball with the right foot. Another score for Michelle Guckin from Kilturbrid, and the score moving on to 2-12 to Leitrim and 9 points for Wicklow. And we're getting to the stage now where Wicklow really need goals to get back into the game at all. Of course, we got the result from the Derry-Limerick match, and that was a closer game than I thought. 2-7 to Limerick and 4 points to Derry. So Limerick have topped the group, and whoever wins here would finish second. And I think, in fairness, the signs at the minute from Wicklow are that Leitrim are in the ascendancy. Certainly Wicklow need a couple of goals, and you'd wonder where they're going to get them.
We won't count any chickens just yet, because they were well ahead against Limerick in their previous game, and Limerick came back and scored those few goals. And
that's true, yeah. So Lacey Jane Shannon now gets the ball restarted, and it's with Sarah Jane Winder. Sarah Jane playing the ball to Sarah Evans. Evans again looking to see who's available, and she's faced by four players from Leitrim, and in fairness she's been unlucky, but she certainly did overcarry at that time, and the referee Owen O'Neill in no doubt at all, and giving the free to Leitrim, and it'll be taken by Carla Le Guin. Le Guin, great ball up along the wing, taken on by Aoife Gilmartin still with the ball, giving it inside to Leah Fox. Fox being shouldered into position to take the ball and gives it to Guckin. Guckin gets a little chance of a shot, but well broken by and blocked by Niamh Cullen. Cullen giving it to Aoife Gorman and then getting the ball back, and she's moving through on the 45-metre line, playing the ball in towards Marie Keeley, but the ball taken really well there by Jasmine May, Jasmine has been quiet by her own standards, but she has certainly kept Marie Keeley quiet, and that's no mean feat. So the ball played forward and taken on by Megan McGovern. McGovern
Alva with it now.
and playing a great ball in, a brilliant ball into Shiva. Shiva has a chance and she gives the ball outside.
Oh.
And a great save again by Ellen Griffin. Griffin really doing well. But the referee has decided that in the subsequent play, there's a free in to Leitrim. Really good work there by Leitrim in the first instance, but a really good save there by Ellen Griffin. And that's the second really class save that she's made in the game.
Absolutely point blank save on that shot by Laura O'Dowd. I thought for a minute he was indicating that he was going to give a penalty there for that foul on Laura.
I think that was only wishful thinking now, in fairness, Maeve.
It would appear so.
The ball again, I know we keep saying it, but Alva on that side, Michelle on this side, and Michelle on the right foot, and Alva on the left foot. It's a fairly lethal combination. And it's a free in for Leitrim, which will be taken by the aforementioned Alva Clancy. She sticks the ball over the bar to stretch the lead out to 2:13 to 9 points in favour of the Leitrim girls.
So it looks like Aoife Gilmartin did come on to replace Molly Murphy that time as a substitute after Molly had come back on to the field.
Right, yeah. So the ball now again with Fox, and certainly Gavin Wynn's charges need a couple of inspirational moves in the forwards to get back into this game. Fox again off the right foot, looking inside and giving a great ball inside to the number 8, to Megan McGovern. McGovern inside to Guckian taking a shot, but a little bit weak on the shot, and it's easily taken by the Wicklow netminder, and it's moved out from Ellen Griffin.
Leitrim forward certainly putting lots of pressure on the Wicklow backline, though, in terms of them having to work to get that ball out.
Yeah, and there's Lacey Jane Shannon, that's Lucy
Sarah
Dunn, solo coming forward with the ball, and Sarah Reynolds being penalised there, and the ball now with the referee decided that he wanted to hold on for a substitution that's coming in for both teams.
So Brona O'Rourke is replacing Leah Fox there in the full forward line. And
in fairness to Leah Fox, she's had a remarkable game, a really strong player. She's showed for every ball. And Maeve Deaney has been replaced on the Wicklow team, and she's been replaced by Ruby Keogh from Kilkenny, Deep South player. And Ruby immediately getting on the ball, looking at giving the ball inside to Sarah Jane Reynolds. Reynolds back to Ruby into her captain, and the ball played forward to Marie Keeley. And I suppose the thing that would stick out from my point of view is that Marie Keeley seems to be getting the ball a long way out, and Carla Le Guin picking that up. Really, if Wicklow were to get into this game, they need Marie Keeley closer to the goal to try and get some goal chances. The ball out now to Charlie and Tyrrell. Tyrrell working the ball up to Laura O'Dowd. The ball played through to Sarah Reynolds. Sarah Reynolds playing the ball out to the left, and another good ball in towards Guckian, but it looks like Ellen Griffin will get there first, and she does indeed, and she gives the ball to Lucy Dunn, playing the ball out to Megan Healy from Mare Oak, giving the ball back into the St. Patrick's girl, Lucy Dunn, as Wicklow attempt to build again from the back. The ball with Sarah Evans played outside to Helena Dowling. Dowling playing the ball back in towards the centre, and Amy Marr on the ball, playing the ball inside to her centre forward, inside to Niamh Cullen. Cullen from Blessington going solo and through the centre. A lot of pace on the Blessington girl, playing the ball out to the wing. It's out towards the corner where Claudia Fox looks for the ball, but Aoife Gilmartin has picked it up. Good strong substitute for Leitrim, and moving the ball up along the wing. Lees Brown, excuse me. And the ball played up into the corner. Shiva Quinn, that's a substitute that just come in for Leitrim, and working the ball through the hands to
Ashley Quinn, and then to Laura O'Dowd. Lovely
O'Dowd, great ball inside to Elise Brown in a straight run through the centre, and she's not going to be caught. Is she going to pass it outside? Is with Guckian. Guckian goes straight through, and referee deems that a penalty. I think
he's saying a throw ball, is he?
I'm not sure. He hasn't signalled.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Yeah, I think he was.
It
I think he
had-
did
it had to be.
He did about 7 signals there. It wasn't that easy to work out what he was actually given, but he has given
It
a
really
penalty.
did have to be.
And I think, in fairness, it was a penalty. She was straight through, but really strong work through the centre there. The ball given inside to Michelle, and
great interplay of the ball being moved swiftly up the field as well, and Michelle was certainly kind of held up on her way to goal there.
yeah, no doubt, very instrumental in that. And I think, well, we would have thought that maybe Michelle might take the ball herself. It's not. It's Alba Clancy who's going to take it, I think. And this will be left-footed along the ground, and unfortunately for Ellen, the ball just beats her there. Just very unlucky for the St. Pat's and Wicklow netminder. The ball just had enough strength to get past her.
It did. It just bobbled its way in, and certainly that goal will give a little bit more space for Leitrim. It looks like it's getting to be a hill that I don't think Wicklow are going to be able to climb.
Yeah, I think you were saying about Leitrim and the goals that they scored. I think, in fairness to Limerick, in that match against Leitrim, they were creating chances. I was saying earlier on that the problem from Wicklow's point of view was that Marie Keeley, who's one of the girls that would get goals and get goal chances, is getting the ball on the 45-metre line, and that's creating problems for Wicklow, that their strongest player isn't getting the ball. The ball now played through. Sarah Jane Winders picking up the ball and playing the ball out to Aoife Gorman. Aoife Gorman on the ball, carrying the ball, a very strong carrier of the ball, looking for support inside, and gives the ball to Sarah Evans. Sarah Evans given to Ruby Keogh. Ruby Keogh, substitute on the Wicklow team, giving the ball back inside to Niamh Cullen. Niamh Cullen to Aoife Gorman, and a free in to Wicklow, and it'll be from the 45-metre line. And this looks like it's going to be taken by, I would have thought Aoife herself, but now standing over is Niamh Cullen. Niamh giving a short ball to Lacey Jane. Lacey Jane Shannon looking to come inside, faced by 3 or 4 Leitrim players. And in fairness, how many times have we said that? It's really good defending by Leitrim in the second half. The ball now with Fox. Fox again, she's very elusive, playing the ball to Lacey Jane Shannon. Lacey looking to change the wings and gives the ball out to Niamh Cullen. Cullen coming back inside, back out to Lacey Jane Shannon. You certainly have to say that Wicklow aren't giving up despite the scoreline, and the ball played back out to Lena Dowling, giving it back to Aoife Gorman. Gorman now again. Marie Keeley is free if she can see her, and she goes for her own score, and the ball ends up over the bar. I think the referee has blown it back, sorry, for a free in to Wicklow, and this will be taken by Marie Keeley. I think he could probably have given the point there. I think it went over the bar.
Did it go over the bar?
I'm not sure now. In fairness to the umpires, they didn't signal, so we're not 100% sure, but the ball will be taken by Marie Keeley.
Yeah, certainly Wicklow would be disappointed. They had a player free there down along the right-hand wing.
Yeah, I suppose it's obvious for us in the stand. It's very easy for us to say that she was free, but when you're faced by half the Leitrim team, it's not quite as simple to see a player that's inside. The ball be a ball inside to Clodagh Fox. Clodagh Fox into the substitute there, Ruby Keogh. And the final whistle goes there, and the scoreline here in the Garden County in Ockram in Echelon Park. Leitrim 3-13 to Wicklow's 9 points, and I think in fairness one would have to say the goals were the difference between the teams. Well taken goals by Leitrim, and Leitrim will move on to the Lidl National Football League semi-final, and so it'll be Limerick and Leitrim that will come out of that division. Wicklow will have to build now for Championship, which will start the start of June for the Leinster Championship, and probably a fair result in the end, Maeve, considering the firepower, I suppose, that Leitrim showed with Alba Clancy and Fox and Guckeen.
Yeah, I think absolutely Leitrim deserved the victory here. They were more on top and in control for the majority of the game, and the few purple patches, shall we say, that Wicklow had just didn't seem to convert into too many scores, which was to Leitrim's benefit. But Leitrim certainly deserved the win here today. And
in fairness, the goal chances that Wicklow need never really came. From a Wicklow point of view, strong showings from Lacey Jane Shannon, Sarah Jane Winders a little bit unlucky. She was Simbint I think she was sim in the first half, but she was very strong in the first half. And I thought Niamh Cullen showed well at centre forward. And I thought Ellen Griffin, I know that the 3 goals went in, but I thought she made 2 fantastic saves in that second half. One in the first half, one in the second half, which kept Wicklow in the game. So just to reiterate here, I suppose a draw in one sense. Wicklow won the first match. They won the GAA match in the first one, but Leitrim got their revenge in the second match. And as I said, the scoreline here from Etchingham Park, 9 points to 3-13 in favour of the visitors from Leitrim, and they'll have a very short journey going back. It's always a bit shorter when you're going back.
It is indeed, isn't it?
And thank you very much. Of course, all the matches are live streamed for LGFA, and you can get the details of the semi-finals and that later on during the week. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.